Hi students, good morning. Welcome to Social Studies class. And we are doing the revision of Chapter 1 Geography, Resource and Development. This will be revising for the periodic test 1. Resource and Development. So students, you might have got any idea by seeing the topic Resource and Development. You might have come to know what is resource. In class 9, you might have studied about human resource. Humans are also a type of resource. Okay. So, can you think yourself or define what is a resource? Resource are nothing but which is occurring naturally, which can be extracted by using technology, which can be economically feasible, culturally accepted, okay, and easily available in our surroundings, locality. Such things comes under resource. Among all the resources, human beings are the most valuable resource because we human beings, by using various means, various technologies, bring all the resources into use. So, human beings are the best resource on this planet. So, students, similarly, on the basis of origin, resources are divided into various categories and all. On the basis of origin, we have biotic and abiotic resources. What are biotic resources? Biotic resources are those resources which are naturally occurring and are living things, have life, okay, like plants, animals, human beings, they all come under biotic resources. Abiotic, which occurs naturally, but they are non-living things. You can take like soil, water, okay, mountains, rocks. These comes under abiotic resources. Next, if you see on the basis of exhaustibility. On the basis of exhaustibility, again the resources are classified into two groups. That is renewable and non-renewable resources. Now, what is renewable resource? The resources which can be renewed, which can be reused after certain period of time, certain months or certain gap. Such type of resources are termed as a renewable resources. Example, water, sunlight, wind, solar energy. These all comes, plants, animals, these all comes under renewable resources. Next, the resources which cannot be reused, regenerated once we use them. Such resources termed as a non-renewable. The reason is that their formation takes place or took place thousands and millions of years. So once we use them, they cannot be reused. Okay, such type of resources are known as non-renewable resources, especially fossil fuels, petroleum, coal, natural gas. These all comes under non-renewable resources. Next, we have on the basis of ownership. On the basis of ownership, first one is individual resources. The resources which belongs to any particular person, where particular person has right over that, owner of that resource. Such type of resources termed as a individual resource. We may have our own house, vehicle, property, which is registered on our name, which is registered on a particular person's name. That resource belongs to that particular person. Okay. So such type of resources comes under individual resource, where other people or any group of people cannot claim their ownership. Okay, na? Next is community resources. A resource which belongs to a particular community in a particular area. Okay, like you can take park or community hall and all. Such things come under community resource. Only the community members are eligible to use that resource. Next we have national resource. Yes, the national resources are those resources which belong to a nation, country, where the country has only right, but all the country member can use them. For example, we have national parks, we have you can say museums, we have river, okay, we have national monuments, heritage, we are going visiting these places or not? Rivers are there. We are using water for irrigation or not? Okay, but we cannot claim those things as our own personal property because it belongs to nation. Okay, next again we have international resource. The resources which belongs to internationally, no country can claim right over that resource. Where UNO has whole and sole responsibility to take care of that. We can use them. Any country can use those resources. Prior to that, we have to take permission from the UNO. Okay, and one example that we have, India, we have got permission from UNO to extract the manganese from the Pacific Ocean beyond the Indian Ocean. Okay, so like that only there are various places which comes under controversy and all. So UNO declares such area as an international resource. No one can claim no country can claim their ownership on those international resources. Such resources are termed as an international resource. Okay. So students, today we have tried resources on the basis of origin, on the basis of, we can say, exhaustibility, on the basis of ownership. Okay. So tomorrow we will continue from here and keep reading your lesson. Your exams are approaching and take care of your health. Bye. See you.